Hey guys, welcome back to Susie on the Farm. If you're new here, I'm Susie, the owner and creator here. And in today's video, you are getting some more thrift flips, and also hang around till the end of the video. I have a new product for the website that I want to show you. So thank y'all so much for watching. Let's go ahead and get started with today's video. So for my first project this week, I picked up this tall galvanized bucket yesterday at the Goodwill. I paid $3.99 for it, and I love the height of it. I also loved the gold or brass band around it and the handles. It's just really pretty, and I did not want to change it, but I did want to elevate it just a little bit. And the first thing that I did, as always, is peel off all the thrift store tags and clean it really good. I'm using Crud Cutter because I'm going to put a transfer on this straight onto the galvanized tin. And you need it to be really clean and really dry. So it is clean now, and I'm going to be using the Rose Botanical. This transfer came out last month in July, and I have not had a chance to use it yet. I'm starting to work on fall, but I wanted to take a step back and use this transfer for some summer projects. So if you've never used an Iron Orchid Designs transfer before, they're so easy to use. You just peel back the white backing, lay it onto your project, use the little tool that comes with each transfer pack, and you rub until it releases. And you kind of lift and rub, and if there's a piece that's not coming off, you lay it back down and rub some more, but they're really easy. And then once you get your image onto your project, you want to take that backing there and just burnish it in. Now, I did pink flowers on one side of this, but I thought it would be cool to have a different color on the other side. If whoever buys this wants to change up the floral in it and just change the look of the room or put it in a different room. I also put some of the script that I had cut off onto the top part of this. And then I just put some flowers in it. I did seal this. Now, when you're sealing galvanized in, or any dark paint, you don't want to use a matte sealer because it can look a little cloudy. It'll change the sheen and look a little cloudy. So I'm using a gloss top coat here. This is Fusion Tough Coat in the gloss. And I'm just going to go ahead and put it over the entire bucket so the sheen is the same all the way around. And then this project is done, and it is such an upgrade, but it was such an easy project to do. For our next project, I have finally been working through all the ceramics that I bought at that estate sale a few months back. I got this duck planter for $2. It's completely unfinished. You can't really tell the texture by looking at it. I love the color, but it needs to be finished. It needs to be painted. So I'm using cashmere, and as you can see, this is the color is almost identical to the unfinished ceramic. So this is going to be another super simple project. I am just applying 2 coats of cashmere, and then even though Fusion Paint has a built-in sealer, doesn't need to be sealed, I like the buttery smooth feel of wax. So I went over it with a clear wax, and the reason I did clear wax first is because I wanted just a hint of this dark wax. I wanted to be able to wipe back most of it, and the clear wax allows you to have more control if it's underneath the dark wax. So that is simply all I did with this duck. I painted it 2 coats, and then I put the clear wax with a little tiny bit of dark wax just to richen it up just a little bit. I put one of these gorgeous fall florals in the duck, and I'm obsessed. I love the look of this. This is so my style. What do you guys think about this project? Also, don't forget you can get all the paint, all the IOD, decoupage papers, everything that I use in my projects on my website, susieonthefarm.com. Okay, let's make over a rolling pin. I am always making over rolling pins because they are a great seller for me. I know they're not for everybody, but they definitely are for me. So anytime I find them, under $3 or so, I'm definitely going to pick them up. This one was a little bit older, pretty beat up, had lots of dents and scratches and stuff like that. And I decided to embrace that look with this whole project. So I'm sticking with that cashmere, and I'm painting the center in cashmere, 2 coats, and then I'm going to paint the handles in that gorgeous dark gray green color. It's a fusion color called Wellington. It came in Sonnet's box that I used in last week's video. 2 coats of Wellington on the handles, and then once everything is dry, I'm going to come back and I'm going to heavily distress, highlight all those imperfections in that rolling pin and the handles. Just really distress it good. And in the Rose Botanical transfer book, there are 2 pages of smaller bouquets. There's big ones, like full page ones. There's medium sized ones, all kinds of different bouquets. But for this project, I'm going to take 4 of those little smaller bouquets, and I'm just going to transfer them onto this rolling pin. I've been doing rolling pins a while, but I haven't put a transfer on one of them in a very long time. Usually I stamp or decoupage, but for this one, we're going to put a transfer, 4 small transfers on. Same concept. I'm just rolling it on here to make sure that I get it good and even, rubbing and lifting until the transfer is adhered to my project, and then I'll go ahead and do the rest of them. To seal this project, I am using Fusion Tough Coat. I'm going to use matte on this because this is a lighter color, but before I seal it, I am going to also, once I got the transfers on, they looked a little too bright and perfect for the rolling pin, the distressed rolling pin, so I just easily, with my little 220 grit sandpaper, I also distressed the transfers before I sealed it. So this was just a last minute fun little add-on. This is simply just a piece of wood that was in my stash. I don't know where it came from. I'm sure it was a cutoff of something. So I'm going to go ahead and paint this with the Wellington, just 1 coat. I'm not going for full coverage here because I'm going to take it right outside. I'm going to use my orbital sander, and I'm going to heavily distress, take most of it back off so you can really see all of that wood underneath, but I just had to use another size of these transfers. So this one is probably one of the medium size, and I'm just going to go ahead and transfer it right on to this piece of wood. I thought about doing a stamp underneath, like Kindest Regards or the new ephemeral type, but honestly, I forgot before I put this transfer on. But I think it looks great without it, with the wood grain and the distressing underneath. So I got the whole thing transferred on, burnished it down. I sealed it in with a matte sealer. To finish this project off, I'm just going to rip up some old lace that I had, some pink ribbon, some twine, and I'm just going to make a messy fabric bow here. I'm not a bow professional. Y'all know that. If you've been watching my channel for any time, I'm not very good at bows. But a messy fabric bow is really, really easy. So I'm just going to make this up, tie it up with some twine, and make this little messy bow. And then I'm also going to use one of the keys that came in Sonnet's box to tie onto this bow, just to, you know, tie everything in place, make it look really finished. And I hot glued this on. I took some of that twine, wrapped it around the bottom part of the wood, and then hot glued this bow and the little key onto it. I put a sawtooth hanger on the back so this can be hung on the wall, and it's so stinking cute and so beautiful with these gorgeous rose botanicals on it. I am obsessed with this transfer. I do have another project for y'all, and I think it's my favorite of today. But first I want to show you the skincare line that I have chosen for my store, and I am going to have this on the website. Beehive Bathhouse is a local skincare. It was developed by a woman. It's woman-owned and developed, and I've been using it for years. I'm obsessed with marshmallow fluff and some of the other flavors. They also have this men's line with these glycerin soaps, some beard balm and beard oil that I have a few. I will list those on the website. I haven't used any of the health products here, and I probably will not get those on the website, but the body silk, the lotion, the body spray, and the bath oil or the bath soap, I'm definitely going to have listed. I love these. This body silk is a body cream, and it's not greasy or sticky, and the smell is wonderful, especially this marshmallow fluff. That is my favorite. It lasts all day long, and people are constantly asking me what I'm wearing. So I have a list of all the fragrances and a good description of them on the website, along with all these products. And I promise y'all, you are going to love Beehive Bathhouse. If you're ordering on the website, add something in, give it a try. I promise you will be happy with it. And look at these cute glycerin soaps. These are a perfect gift for anybody in your life. So check those out. Now let's get back to the last project for today. I paid $1.99 for this large green pitcher. Wasn't a fan of the neon green, so the first thing I did was take it outside and give it a couple of coats of black spray paint. I wanted to see how these transfers looked over black, and I was not disappointed. I cut down the transfer where it would just perfectly fit onto the pot, and then I transferred it on, same way I've transferred the rest of the projects today. Rub and lift until it is onto my project. To seal this project, I just sprayed it with a clear matte sealer since it was spray paint anyway. I couldn't decide what I wanted to put on the top, but I did end up going with just what was left of that pink ribbon from the previous project, tied it in a little bow, and how simple is this project? that you have enjoyed all of today's projects. Please don't forget to leave a comment below. That helps YouTube know to share out this video. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel and ring that notification bell so you know when I post a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to see you Friday morning at 9 o'clock for a live opening of my new store. Thank you.